That's what we were talking about. You only need to get enable, right?
Pretty much. Observer Ward does wear out. It's the bounty runes.
Oh, I think the save, the fissure. It does block him. That's enough. That should be enough to get the kill. He's trying his best to get the kill on Abed. He might actually just be able to because of the tower. No, he de-aggroed DJ. What? Abed? Oh, he was trying to deny him, or sorry, kill himself, right? Yeah, yeah.
Die to tower, or just die faster. Like he sees the Oracle, he knows that he's dead one way or the other.
Okay.
Realizing he just wants to die fast, get it over with, respawn quickly, return to lane. Because right now, Lena's going to come to lane and be there, 3 seconds faster than him. As Earthshaker mid gets a Fissure and then chat off. Pelosin, Burrow strike in a couple of seconds, but DJ looks like he has managed to escape to the high ground.
Difference in the boot. No, they both actually. Sanking has boots and windlays. How fast is this Earthshaker? Jesus. That's a considerable movement speed deficit between the two heroes.
Well, Sanking has 1 more movement speed with windlace advantage.
Yeah, that's broken.
Top lane back making a play again,
but not working out. Yeah, save as size. Look at this. The lane you're supposed to win is the lane you lose. That's the best way to describe it. Like they were very much waiting for this to happen. They knew this lane was going to be difficult for them. They sacrificed the drought to some degree to accomplish this, but it works out. The barrier does not completely dominate Necrophos, and Ice will have a good game. This is important.
It did take them a rotation from the Drow and the Abaddon, leaving bottom lane unattended for a little bit.
I guess that works because you don't want to... Yeah, so now Necrophos can go bottom against the Wraith King, but they want to punish this. They have Oracle here. The spell is Ghost Shot. Not that he has it anyway. Actually, why would you get Ghost Shot against Mad Red? Yeah, or against Oracle? Early on.
Don't skill it the entire game.
Just get stats instead, right? Necrophos could be dead here. Yep, it's rooted, and the Sandstorm should just kill him. Poloson gets that kill, quite valuable for him. As VT faded comfortably farming under that tower because you don't care, he has reincarnation anyway.
He did pop the mango to make sure he had reincarnation. He was confident, but he wasn't sure who was coming around the corner of that Fnatic bottom tier 1.
Yeah, confident but not stupid, right?
Yeah. Mid again. No mana for Laguna Blade.
She does have Sonic Wiggle. Abed. I think Lena realized there was a bit of miscalculation there with Mana.
And that's where the matchup starts to swing. Pain now level 7. Drops the chat line on the Lena as well. Drow Ranger, not level 6 yet. Once she closes in on that, they should go and retake control of their triangle. It has been warded up by the Radiant down south. In fact, double wards watching for this Earthshake. Like so much vision, so many wards have been spent here watching for DJ's transition from lane to lane.
Yeah, I mean, they knew that DJ could enable a couple lanes, but they know that if he can't get any kills early, the Earthshakers are a bit more useless. If you can delay that egg or blink dagger pickup, you are essentially making a hero that can only fissure for a really long time, right? So I understand the investment here. And if you look at the levels for a second, you'll see that the worst leveled hero is Poloson, who's been just kind of moving around trying to create space for his hordes, but a level 2 Sanking just won't do much for you. I mean, that Burrow level 1 is terrible. I love that it puts the Scepter range, by the way, when you have level 1, as if you would get Aghanim Scepter with level 1 Burrow Strike. Typical build.
Wraith King not far off his Midas now. Did opt for the treads early on.
That kill from the Quap to the Lena has won the Quap to the lanes you were mentioning, and she's actually rotating to the jungle a bit more. She's not even taking the camp next to mid for the fear of the rotation. Pretty nice Midas timing though, so we'll make up a bit for the Lena not being so strong. Okay, next force our Ghost Shard now. And why you skill it? No point.
Great fishing from DJ.
It was, but Vel doesn't care, as you were mentioning earlier. The last already, but last going to be dispelled with the Demonic Shield. The abs! No!
Range!
Abs! They needed more range.
It's fine.
Okay. It's fine. Jabs actually got much more hurt from that than Ice because of the fire. And because he's in Abaddon, that's...
Look at Ice's build, actually. Double Bracer into Hood.
I think that's the right build against Mad Rider, right?
Role player's anti-mage and the fuck magic build. He's done, he's had enough. So we're starting to get all of these lane swaps to put supports into the lanes to try and make sure they do crack level 6 at a reasonably decent time. Do they have Scythe for bottom? They do, but they don't drop back low enough. Never mind.
It's only the first level Scythe. It was 0.4 per damage?
It's pretty bad.
0.6. Still.
So yeah, you see Sanking moving into mid. He realizes he can't really lane against Abed's Queen of Pain. The Radiant team still need to get 6 on Winter. 10-minute bounty runes coming up. As they do look to take full control of the southern ones here. Radiant team in prime position with their reasonably deep observer ward spotting out the Drow. Dire does see the move into position, though. Will just give up the double bounties. Bottom, even giving up the double top.
Oh, so they get 4 bounties here. Ooh, that's huge. Look at that nail worth swing. I wish there was a fight recap for that.
Radiant's middle tower is
What is
under
the...
attack.
That doesn't matter. I'm not gonna bother. It's too late. Casting for too long. Earn build for Bat Rider, by the way. So this is not the most common thing on a Bat, especially as a first item. But he's gonna go for Spirit Vessel. He's probably the best carrier this game, bar Sanking. But Sanking is not gonna get it fast enough. As top lane, they actually managed to finish off Ice. Good job.
Lagoon Blade finally being utilized, and they'll look for that top tier 1, pressure it as hard as they can. That's something that Radiant side has done a great job at, defending their towers just by being that offensive lineup, shoving these waves out real hard. Now, Bat Rider's playing very, very far forward in towards DJ. Might get caught by it with the Firefly. He's got that safety net just to fly himself over the trees. But even the mid-tier one, Pelosin and Nothing to Say, both come into this lane to defend the towers, and they're not giving up anything.
Are they... the top lane there, that's actually a rotation from Ice to, I don't know if it's to just push BT Fade out of the lane. He doesn't deal really well to Skellies, unfortunately, but they do have the stupid magic resistance and the respawn. Those skeletons are something else. Look, he summons even more, but I think Ice is a bit too...
He's got 21 charges, let me tell you now.
It's not
he's difficult to kill. But the Bat Rider, though, changes the tune. Ahmed.
They can still spot like Ghost Shot. No, not quick enough. Sonic Wave now changes the round. Reincarnation still available for BT Faded. Ice 5 stacks of the sticky nade from Reaper side. They know that was going to happen. So they have to use the false promise, and they're effectively using the reincarnation. BT Faded gets double crit, and that's able to save him. That's the wrong person to fade seek, buddy. You have to fade seek the Abed there. But Abed could be in trouble now. Flamebreak pushing him back so he can get the 2 extra hits, and it's a double kill for BT Faded.
That Wraith King coming out with the crits.
That's how you use a level 1 reincarnation. That's when you're okay with spending it.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I was thinking there, if Abed survives, that's an okay trade. Oracle plus reincarnation for your Necro. That's okay. That's not too bad. You can go and play off the back of that. But losing your Queen of Pain there, a snowball hero who really does need to keep the ball rolling in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah. And he is close to that range. Look at him towering over everyone. Drow's already level 6. Level 8 now. She's been it for a while, but she is not able to match this Ratings farm with the Midas. It is fantastic. Like, this is exactly the initiation Mezcal wants, but the question is, will this be enough to counter the Drow?
I mean, MP hasn't fallen back to the jungle, really.
That's true.
Hasn't utilized the ancient stacks or anything like that. No, nothing of the sort.
There's attacks now. Oh, no, that's just Abed playing around.
You do have DJ very close to his Blink Dagger. Foregoing the Arcane Boots, in fact, rushing Blink as quickly as he can. 400 gold away from it, so should be reaching that Blink in the next couple of minutes. And speaking of, Sanking's even faster. Look at him, 3.2k net worth. He's 600 ahead of the Earthshaker. Now with Blink Dagger up, Earthshaker level 3.
But you are alone against 4. Yeah. Silence doesn't stop your Sandstorm, but they can still kill you through the sentry.
Can't use Blink when you're dead.
Best start in the game. Middle lane. There's the Oracle trying. The skeletons are like, oh, we're just trying to kill the creeps. As Ice. I mean, I don't think you can even consider farming the skeletons when they give you 5 gold, to be honest. So he kills.
Just let them do little skelly man things.
It's so funny. It's like he's actually having trouble with it. He's just annoyed.
Just die.
Please. Leave me alone.
You get stacks off.
Oh, right. He does get the hard stuff roll.
So that's worth it, at least.
Actually, I'm going to call
a tier 1 fell. Oh, feels good for Fnatic. Finally, they get an objective. Now they can springboard into that Radiant jungle.
And it's a pretty important tier 1. Safe lane tier 1, right? So you can actually take the Radiant jungle as well.
Yeah, and it's the connection, right?
Yep.
You take the bottom tier 1, you go through the Radiant jungle. It's a natural movement in towards the mid tier 1.
Yep.
So you can collapse onto that lane with a Necro and a Baron already setting up for it.
And this kind of part of the map becomes much more dangerous for these guys.
Trouble is, Wraith King's done such an exceptional job pushing out top lane. Fnatic might feel the need to come and defend, but they know their eyes on the prize. Mid tier 1 being focused. Like every single one of these Fnatic heroes might see the Bat Rider coming in.
They do get a bit of pressure. Marksman ship cross immediately, but they someone the false promise. Abed
aggressive.
Everything against him, but the Aphotic Shield actually helps him out a lot.
The Burrow on 2.
That's perfect. Can they
got Blink again? Fine.
No. I needed the extra bit of damage there. Oh, that Flame Break could really screw over MP. You were close to getting stuck there. You know what they did though there is they get some space, right, for the Wraith King, and that means he has sick Relic.
He's got Relic. They don't get the tier 1 mid, that's the most important thing. Fnatic go deep, they look for the kills, but they're aiming for a Bat Rider when their only real stun is the Fisher, which he just flies over the top of.
That's why False Promise has become so effective, right? Reaper Scythe, I guess, is your other stun, but you don't really want to commit to it, especially when Oracle's still alive.
It's
right?
Fate Edict, False Promise, ways to mitigate it. 2k lead, 5-5. Radiant side definitely looking hot, with drums up on the Bat working very quickly towards the Spirit Vessel. Should have that natural item counter to the Necro in the next 5 or 6 minutes. Queen of Pain, the couple of deaths that Abed have had really have slowed down his progression.
But
He's got Orchid queued up, but my goodness, feels bad for him.
Lina is in the same position though, luckily. And she has not been doing the Lina things you often say about her. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Fnatic have 3 cores up in the top 5. Yeah, top 4 even.
Meanwhile, you have these guys in Mizgal playing with Wraith King as your main core and everything else is below.
He's got 16.5 minute ready.
It's a really good, with Midas and Treads. It's a very good time. Like, am I watching Wraith King or am I watching an Alk? Yeah. Certainly a Wraith.
Too sure. Very farmed.
Really is. Those skeletons actually often underappreciate how much they help you farm, right?
So now is when MP falls back to jungle and tries to accelerate his farm. Feels like this map is going to start getting really small for Fnatic. And Lina with Yule, Wraith King Radiance, all these timings starting to hit. Bat Rider flies over the Fisher.
The couriers just to make sure they have vision of him. Oh, Velo. Oh, Velo's so annoyed by this. Well played with the courier, actually. So, since he has really low attack damage, if he does attack the courier, it takes him 2 to 3 attacks.
Yeah, like 3 hits.
Yeah, and then the courier can always shield, right?
He got close to killing Abed, though, to be honest.
He did. He deals a lot of damage, but the build he has to go for, unfortunately, is not the build that you would like to go for on Bat. You would like to go for Travels as opposed to the Erd Spirit Vessel. It's okay, it's good.
I'm trying to set up bottom. Blink Burrow, LSA is there to connect on the Drow with a Blink Echo. DJ upsets their initiation, keeps MP alive. Also, Wraith King just a little too late to the party. Poison will burrow into the trees to TP home. And immediate snap TP's top. They're looking for this Necro. They want to try and get a kill off the back of their move. If it doesn't happen bot, they will shift up to top, but Ice feels it coming. Even pinging, saying, hey guys, I'm going all the way back here. Do not want to get caught by that Lina Sand King. The big boy. Roshan being started here by the Wraith King. We've got Sonic Wave. We don't have Blink Echo though, having just used it down bottom. Fnatic's initiation into the pit is reasonably poor.
Yeah. With Laguna Blade and Reincarnation both up and False Promise as well, right?
Yeah, it's super difficult to contest this.
I mean, Gabs will try anyway. Gabs is like, oh, I think they're in the Roshan pit. Why is Polisong pushing me away? I'm gonna take the Roshan. I mean, Wraith King's taking it relatively quickly, but unfortunately he's also dying. So you really need to get a good lucky crit here. There's the Wraith Fire Blast. Keep someone to tank it.
Meanwhile, Lasso on the right-hand side. Velo trying to create space. Gives his life away for the Aegis to be grabbed up by the Lina. Fnatic, they were prepping themselves for some kind of fight around the pit. Velo very willingly gives his life for the cause.
I think that's a pretty good trade though.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Velo is your core, but the fact that he's going for the Spirit Vessel, like, I don't know. You know, he's kind of shifting over to position 3.5, right? What we've seen Skem do sometimes, and then Polsum taking over a bit with the Sand King being a bit more impactful. Like, he's beating him in net worth.
Polsum's such a greedy player.
I don't think that's the case, though. The guy has been pretty,
Oh, he utilizes the farm really nicely, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, when you compare him to Shepard, right? We saw Shepard say, nah, I'm core, man. I don't care what support is. And he's buying wards, I think. So there's that. We saw the Shepard game as well, where Shepard bought, what, 6 wards, I think it was, in the whole game.
Out of like 30.
there was like 46 wards on his other support. He's like, nah, I'll buy 6. I'll help.
Japsy.
He has borrowed time, though. But, oh, good. They actually channeled the root before the borrowed time could dispel it, but the Firefly actually heals him more than it hurts him.
DJ had Blink Echo in 4 seconds there. There was a group up of 2 or 3 heroes and Abed closing in on them. Sharks circling around these potential kills, but they disengage after popping borrowed time. Very wise from the Radiant, not chasing up into the darkness of the high ground.
Yeah, it's level 15 achieved by Wraith King. That's a 15 strength, which is pretty big talent, actually. Really nice stat. attack game. As Lena's going for the traditional build of just magic damage Lena. They catch her with the Echo Slam. There's the Blink Echo you were talking about. Lena can still fight this. Now with a Reaper Sight to the face. He loses the Aegis. And that's Reaper Sight used. It comes Radiant Reincarnation ready. They have 2 years that will reincarnate this team fight. If you can kill them at least, because Jab's already dead. And nothing to say, just trying to get some space on it. We were just barely clip. Needs to get away. The Fissure finishes him off. The sniper walls are used. Haven went a bit too far in. Confident they can get like another kill. And instead meets his own demise. Now, Ice the target. They don't want to wait for reincarnation here. They're already forced the buyback on 2 Jabs. Miskal walk away, acknowledging without Lena, we got the kill on Abid. It was a decent trade. Let's walk away.
Forcing the buyback as well. Keeping that reincarnation is very important as well for VT Faded, because he's the farmer, but he's also the playmaker in this game. The one jumping in, causing chaos, forcing these moves from Fnatic.
He's the hero. Like, just let him. He's the person to do everything in this game.
He's the man.
The man.
He's the dude.
And you know, the rating as well, I mean, the point to be made is, if you really want to play high value rate, because the cooldown reduction is so ridiculous, until you get to level 3, you ideally don't die, right? That's the prime time. Because 40 seconds, you don't care. But 120 is 2 minutes of reincarnation lost. And you farm so quickly, you get so much experience that I think in 2 minutes, let's say 3-5, Wraithing has the reincarnation level 3. He's not that far off. He's level 15 and a half.
13k net worth as well. Like he is racing ahead.
You remember we were talking in the draft, you know, Drow's a good farmer. That's why she's so strong, you know, farmed the Ancients is so powerful.
MP was just playing the lane the whole time.
Yeah,
never went back into the jungle, never gave...
They didn't stack the Ancients for him.
It's been real awkward and disjointed from Fnatic this entire game. Even considering the nice laning setup they had with the musical lanes to kick things off.
Yeah.
They put themselves in a good position.
But because of the musical lanes, because of the difficult lane on Ice, you have a situation when the supports don't have time to stack, right? Jabs was constantly healing the Drow, killing the Quap, making sure the Quap could win her lane, and it did work out because Abid is above the Lina, but not above enough that this actually mattered that much. Whereas you do want the Drow to actually have had some stacks. And Wraithing again, queuing up that Axe, man. I think they just like us. And it's just, that's my theory now.
I love
that Axe. It's great.
Spirit Vessel's done on the Batrider as well now. So they're really hitting these timings beautifully on this Radiant side. You know, Blink Force on the Sand King, he'll swing into the Guardian Greaves next to give that teamfight sustain that they need against the Queen of Pain. Her burst damage, you need some kind of burst heal to handle it. Even with an Oracle on your team, you can get blown up pretty fast. They're holding this high ground, not catching a glimpse of any of the Fnatic heroes. It seems they've made the read pretty well. Circling out a couple of the areas that they think they are. Unfortunately, they flipped the coin and made a misread. They go south and now realize quickly their mistake. Saw the Wraith King for a second. Try and shift to that.
Yeah, but if you fight here...
An area. They are fighting near an open shrine.
That's their scan, right? Yep.
Dire scan, Radiant scan.
Was
that both scans on the same spot?
I'm not entirely sure because they're both used, so... It definitely saw Fnatic, right? It definitely saw Fnatic. It shot them, so that's Miskal.
Oh, TP's out. Catch your Oracle.
Oh, wait. Nice,
DJ.
This is Winter's life. This whole
smoke into smoke. One hero dies. Well, this gives space for Drow to continue farming, but equally Lina now cracks level 15 down bottom with Aether Lens, Eul Scepter, and 2/3 of the Blink Dagger completed. Not going to go for BKB or that Daedalus we've seen from these Linas. Going much more for the
traditional build, right?
Traditional build. This Blink Dagger is going to allow her to Eul's Blink Away, even False Promise Blink Away. Gives that nice additional catch and kill capability, but also the disengage, which Lina does need pretty desperately in this match.
Swapping to the Axe now as opposed to the Blink because he's undecided. Both items are useful, but what you get first is, well... It depends on the state of the game right now, and the Axe is definitely good against late Drow. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Refresher Axe again, because that worked really well last game. There's the last one. Oh, and that's what we were talking about. When you're playing Batrider against a Baron, it's just...
They can't make moves like that.
It's so difficult. It's like pushing a wall of nails. You're just constantly hurting yourself by trying to get these lassos off, and it's really, really difficult.
So from this position now, the Radiant side losing a hero, trying to play a little bit too aggressively as they were packed up together in that mid lane in almost a 5v5 scenario. Bat jumps in, and unfortunately, Lina, Oracle, Wraith King not quite in range to follow through and get a team fight going. So they swing out, play the big map, get the top lane pushed out as best as possible. But up to top, look, Sand King, chased by the Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave on top of that Orchid. Lawson drops very quickly.
So he's also two supports, or support in a core, right? What's the plan here for Fnatic? Or sorry, for MYSG? Because the fact that Wraith King is the only farm here on your team is starting to, it's going to pay a toll eventually, right?
Yeah.
You need your other cores to be relevant.
Push your lanes, wait 2 minutes max, or sorry, minimum for that next Roshan cycle.
Yeah. You wait for that Roshan cycle.
Wait for the big sneeze to come out of your caster. Deary me.
The Blink Dagger is actually the item on Lina. Okay.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, she had that queued up.
Yeah, she did, but then she swapped to Ags and then she went back to Blink. It's okay. I like it either. It both works, and I love, and will mention this every time. Every cast range talent and ability and everything works with the Blink Dagger, and this is a massive blink. I have to actually zoom out too. Look at this.
Huge.
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 Huge. Power Scout playing that top lane. They are ideally looking for this Queen of Pain. Abed's being toying with the creep waves.
I don't know if he can kill her or not. Yeah,
Bouncing in and out. Yeah, there's no way.
Abed's learning that if they find him, he's dead. Remember that blink in the bottom lane? Who just kind of blinked into 4 heroes thinking, nah, I'm okay. Nope.
They see the Abaddon showing down bottom, and that might give them...
Wraith King Ags is done.
Oh, nice.
This is actually pretty big. But if you now you should actually start to bunch up, right? And then go into 5-on-5 engagements, try to take advantage of the early Ags. It's such an impactful thing. What ward are you looking at? Oh, the winter ward.
You need to force Fnatic back, though. Like, you don't want them to take the bottom tier 2, so pushing out top lane forces the reaction where Fnatic come back and TP to their shrine to defend.
Yep.
I think you want to go and force a fight there. So Wraith King shoving out mid lane means that mid's going to push up towards tier 3. Fnatic have to loop back and defend. They can't shove that bottom tier 2 because they see no heroes on the map apart from Wraith King Lina, and they know that the push is coming. So as long as Wraith King swings through past the shrine, if they can get some vision on this shrine and make sure there is no backstab capability, Wraith King can continue farming and they can continue pressuring that top tier 2, while Fnatic are just kind of waiting.
Yeah, Fnatic have to respond properly to this, but they can't fall for the trap, right? They do see that there's an Oracle and a Batrider down bottom. Do they have TPs? They don't. I think they TP'd here actually, so if anything, this could be a 3-on-5 engagement if they want to fight it.
Boots of travel nearly up on the back and about 100 gold. Top tower doesn't quite die. Jabs comes just in time to defend it against the catapult.
Notice how Fnatic though don't rotate. That was close. Fnatic don't rotate their 5 heroes here, right, to fight, because you just know, like, if this happens, even if you do see the batter at bottom, it's dangerous. You're up against a Wraith King who's super farmed. You'd rather just play passively for a while, let your Drow Ranger get those items. And she is getting closer and closer to that BKB, which is a pretty huge point of inflection for a Drow.
The most important thing was they didn't go high ground into their shrine spot, because that was where Wraith King was setting up. That's where the fight was kind of brewing for the Radiant team. That's where they were looking to battle. So it was nice to see the Queen of Pain, you know, sitting mid, taking creep wave. DJ was sat behind, parallel to that tier 2 mid, making sure that they had the counter initiation ready and waiting, you know, finger on the trigger. The Dire Obs Ward top spots Sand King. Lawson, unlikely to realize this is going on. He's going to get Blink echoed, I guess. Oh, nice Fisher. And keep the vision with that Dire Ward, and then the jump comes out from Quap. No need to spend the Echo Slam.
Good. That's a very, very nice kill on Paul Lawson. This ward is about to expire as well, so it's the best usage of it, right? And it's only a support, right? But it's hard to say, because Paul Lawson has been kind of greedy, as you were mentioning.
Roche in 10 seconds. There's a Radiant Courier scouting it. Ice pops his head into the pit. And there it is. Big man respawns. And Fnatic dives straight in.
That Roshan.
How quickly does it die? Oh, very quick.
Yeah, marksmanship does not care.
Raytheon got Centaur stopped back at the neutral camp, so he's been delayed. His entry will be...
Oh, wow.
Quite significantly slow.
That is stupid. That's the reason. Because it is slow. The scan attacks as well. They do go in, but a bit too late. Wraith King. There's the sense of Euro Scepter, which they miss everything on him, but it's okay, they can still hurt him. DT faded will be forced to reincarnate. The Frost Arrow is hurting him too much. Now the Epicenter to with the reincarnation. They deal with much damage they can to the Necrophos, but he's tanking it all for now. Ice can heal back up, and Abed just wait and blinked in, trying to get the kill onto Wraith King. Instead, we'll find Velo. Needs another blink, needs the other blink, but doesn't want to do it so offensively.
Man, look at the sustain on this dire side. They're all pretty much full HP outside of MP, who does still hold the Aegis. The Greaves, the heals coming out of Ice, jabs as well, spamming that Mistcoil and shield to dispel, to heal, to keep them all up and running. It was perfect from Fnatic, and they still held on to the Blink Echo Slam. They take the Aegis, they take the cheese, they force the Radiant back, but yeah, the Skellies got him stomped, and the stomp meant he couldn't TP immediately to that Roshan fight. 2 seconds. 2 seconds difference, and VT Faded could have been in that pit stealing Aegis. Fortunate series of events. Now we're looking at the Radiant team on the back foot for what feels like the first time this game. They've been ahead for a solid 20-25 minutes.
Yep.
Fnatic now in the driving seat with Abed holding cheese. His fresh BKB did get shown off in that fight, so that will not catch the Radiant by surprise in the ensuing battles.
Most importantly, you have a Queen of Pain that is leading, but close by is Necrophos and Drow Ranger. So this division of farm for Fnatic makes him a much harder lineup to counter. You can't just kill a single hero. As we saw in that team fight, the VT Fit is not there. I mean, Lina did nothing for Necrophos. Literally nothing. They had to use all their spells on the Necrophos, including the Guna play, and he could still go shard and be back into the fray. So you're in a position where you need to get the Lina to be useful, and she hasn't really been able to farm much. Velo, similarly, is really just a lasso that can get dispelled by a Photic Shield. Palmescow are maybe waiting for the Ags to start the next initiation if they do want to keep on fighting this. As you were saying it, you know, they have a window opportunity earlier, but it's starting to fade away from them.
Yeah, Fnatic hitting their stride a little bit. Net worth difference is minimal. Really nothing in it in terms of the metrics, but it's these items being picked up by Fnatic, progressing them even further forward. The Pike, the BKB on the Drow, Manta style not far off. Bit of Pain's next pickup. The Shiver's Guard, it looks like Abed is angling towards. Attack him up against that Wraith King. And the Lina's right click somewhat. Necro has a heart queued up. Ice, finish your pipe, buddy. I hope he has it on courier, to be honest. No, he doesn't. He just has heart queued up.
You don't tell Ice what to build.
He wants to be a chunky boy.
And he was almost unkillable before. I don't think a heart will just make you entirely done. And the thing is, pipe is sort of useful, right? Against Bad Iron Sanking and Lean. Yeah, it's just... No, just...
Yeah, pipe is
it's really good. Oh, wait, there's a lasso here.
The immediate dispel.
A Photic Shield. And Wraith King still wants to walk in, but the kill's a bit difficult. The only stun they had has been used. Velo, acknowledging what's happened in the last few team fights, he decides to back up.
And another showing there of why picking Batrider as a position 3 into this Abaddon feels pretty bad for Velo. Every jump he makes, as long as that jab's Abaddon is nearby, it's going to get dispelled, and the target's going to get healed up as well. There we have it, Shivers for the Queen of Pain, as Wraith King does complete the Assault Cuirass and Aghanims for the Lina, so this, like you were saying, is a nice little timing. Nice little power spike for the Radiant. Let's see what they can do off the back of it. She's
also close to level 20, which is the 14% spell amplification, right? Which means the Ags is going to be even more impactful. I don't want to calculate it, so I'm just going to wait till she gets it and then see with the ult how much damage that does.
So they're going to want to time this. 1 minute until Aegis. They know that Fnatic will be setting up for an objective somewhere, and the fact there's nothing bottom, nothing mid means it has to be top lane, right? Process elimination. Top tier 1, top tier 2. I want to see the Radiant team smoke, play with this item timing, and catch them off guard. Maybe try and kill that Drow Ranger as the Aegis expires. They're not going to be able to get through the front lines. Multiple front lines. Abaddon, Necro, Earthshaker, and even Queen of Pain blocking the advance of this Radiant team.
Oh, but there's definitely an attempt to find this Wraith King, though. Not the best target. Reapers have been used only on the Sand King. Not a big deal. However, this Wraith King might just lose his first life now. No use from the rest of his team. Here comes the axe from the Wraith King being useful. Finally, second burst like the ghost of the Sand King. But it is a Wraith King completely alone against a whole team. Pulsar finally gets used. As always, he has cheese and he also has the blink. He's going to be able to get away as they destroy the Lina in the backlines. Lina, been stunned. Her ghost not too useful just yet. VT Faded will get killed a second time.
Fnatic showing why they are one of the best in the region. coming back into this game. Yes, the ghost from that Aghanims on Wraith King allowed them to get another couple of stuns here and there. You know, Burst Strike, great. Counters a couple on the tail end of that fight, but Fnatic just out-sustain them all. Pipe up for the Necro. Greaves, I don't think even got used there. It's still off cooldown for the Necro. And they're looking to try and get to the bat. There's the Fissure to cancel TP and an additional kill in the mid lane for Abed.
And with that, Fnatic gets a team wipe.
Drow, mother freaking Ranger.
Well,
Like, Wraith King buys an assault cuirass and Drow's just like...
yeah, try getting to me. I mean, there, it was just all Fnatic. You're mentioning there's a reason why they're the best team in the region. The Queen of Pain completely controlling them. The lack of Lina being anything. Just do something in this team fight. It's not really her fault as much as her performance doesn't allow her to have the damage.
Without a Pike, without a Linken's, without a BKB, she gets jumped on, gusted,
Oh, easy. Yeah.
fissured, blink echoed, whatever it may be. Honestly,
He's trying his best for something. Oh, can he actually get the kill onto Abed?
nah.
Well, Petter has a blink,
Yeah.
did he? Yes?
Nah.
No.
Six silence.
He didn't have a lasso when he jumped in.
That's also
Pop
true.
back, just pop back, dive back without a lasso. This guy has no chill.
This guy has no chill, man.
But that was legit though this time. The Bat Rider, that was an actual comment.
That
went in with a lasso.
He went in with that lasso, the immediate silence. Like, even if the lasso was there, I think Abed has the timing on him with the silence. So quick with the Orchid. Itchy trigger finger for Abed. And they'll deward, they'll retake the plateau area, make sure they've got this pincer attack, this double-pronged attack mid and top lane, the ability to shove out both waves. Not just one lane you have to defend here as the Radiant team. You've got creeps entering the tier 3 mid at the same time. Wraith King on the front lines. This is dangerous for him. Slowed down, stunned into oblivion. Very low HP as the marksmanship starts to kick in. Go back to Fountain Blade. Pop out your skellies.
Yeah, like skellies are what you can. Yes, he has no skellies. Oh, just use them. Never mind. There's the skellies. But Drow does not care. You know, sure, you go back to Fountain, I'll take your Rex.
Can they swing mid? If they clear out creep wave, they have double catapults coming in mid. DJ says, nah, shut up, caster, you newbie. Me go bounty rune. That is very intelligent, DJ. Bounty runes are very important.
Yeah, and so are shrines, especially shrines that give you the Roshan nomination.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And they still have the catapults mid. It's not as if they magically disappeared anyway. They can continue that push if need be, but they'll go for the safe option. Shrines fall back just a little bit and hold these ramps.
Invisibility.
Sankey's trying to finish off his guarding Greaves now here in the bottom lane.
When was the last Blink Echo we saw? Because I feel like DJ has been holding this for ages, for eons.
What?
The Blink Echo. Like, he's used it in the Roche pit like 5 minutes ago, but it feels like he's been very patient with his next Blink Echo. They've been winning fights without it, basically, is what I'm saying.
He knows what they need. Like, he knows it's the only stun they have, right? And that's, like, huge. You don't really have anything else
You just
to
jump.
stop the Lina and
The range. He's very far out.
they could kill him. I mean, they have to kill him twice, though. I'll cancel your Linkets for this.
That attack speed from the Drow on that Queen of Pain is actually pretty insane. Time to finish off the Bloodthorn. Oh, he's going Mjolnir on Queen of Pain. Use that attack speed for something glorious. Oh, the Aegis gone, she's gone. We get back into that beautiful time of the evening where we're all waiting around for Roshan to reappear.
Fnatic. What are they planning? Because they are completely controlling over that plateau. And it doesn't... This is shown by Miscal. Like, this might be the bait that they're dangling in front of them, but it might not be a team fight they can win.
Ice. Give me skellies. Give me regen. Give me stacks. Yeah, you little bastards. Come here. Oh, more of you? Yes. +5. I'm starting to lose it, by the way. If you hadn't noticed, it's been a long day, so I'm just giggling to myself at all the little things that are happening.
I am genuinely falling asleep halfway through, so it's okay. My Spanish cheat
Come on!
kick in. No,
Game
I'm
5, super high.
excited. It's just my mind is shutting down. Monty's still here, though.
Well, here we go. Roshan 10k lead for Fnatic. This is where they tried to close out the game.
We should mention Pascal has also played the same amount of games as casted, so we've been following them through 11 games. Pascal must be tired.
Back to back to back to back to back.
I feel so sorry for them. These guys are real troopers. They come into here
to perform against Fnatic as well. Like Fnatic have had, you know, a fresh start. They've watched them play. They've seen them play 2 best-of-3s today that went 2-1, of course, in their favor. But Fnatic were just like, right, cool, we'll play a best-of-5. Maybe they thought it would be chill. It would be easy. Nah, we're going full 5 games. Pascal, they're gonna stick it to the man. Here comes the death push. Aegis Drow. She's on the Quap and Refresher Shard on Earthshaker. Yes, it is. Double Echo Slap. Ready and waiting.
Okay, what will Fnatic do now? I mean, they are starting to really close in. You see this area starting to really close in for them. And it's only really Wraith King and somehow Poloson, this brave little Sand King who's starting to push out the lane. It's so difficult for them. With the Shadow Strike talent as well, it actually makes it even more pushing. And I think they're actually waiting for level 25 Queen of Pain. That's actually pretty cute.
Is there a Tome on Courier? No.
No.
There's a heart recipe and I guess the majority of a butterfly coming.
That's also pretty big. What is that? MP butterfly?
Yeah, MP butterfly. He's got the Eagle Song already on.
Oh, so no buyback though for MP. I guess he has Aegis.
Aegis. Be fine.
Yeah.
Nice attempt by DJ. Looking for that Sand King. Doesn't quite line up the Fissure as he needed. Yeah, I think you're right. 25 Queen of Pain is coming soon.
It's very massive, like the Scream of Pain with 1.5 second fears, especially for Wraith King, right?
Bat, Sand King, Lina, I would argue are amazing targets. I mean, even the Oracle, you stop all of the combos. You stop the Epicenter Burrow Strike, you stop them retreating and playing back and forth.
And you get that second stun that you were looking for the whole game. Which, I mean, besides the Earthshaker. And Reaper Sight, I guess.
Poor Winter. 2,160 net worth. Tranquil Boots, Magic Wand.
I think through all the 11 games he's played today, he still has less net worth total than the Queen of Pain has right now.
Probably. Hey, you're probably not wrong.
I say size. Okay. I mean, they can't kill him though. You'll have to just do like annoying. They're playing around here. They know it's just all about the Roshan, all about getting the initiation right now, and hoping that ideally Pascal makes a mistake, like they've done until now, or they can catch out the Wraithing. I mean, they're waiting for the big timings right now, so there's no need for them to pressure any further.
I just realized it's nearly 7 p.m. by the way. It's like past midnight in Southeast Asia. I hadn't even realized.
It's crazy.
I'm just like, yeah, 11 games, that's no big deal. Oh wait, hang on a second. It's insane!
Winter's family is crying out for, like, where is he? Where is Dad? Oh.
Pound the tower.
Yeah. MP heard your comments, like, we're gonna do this for Winter.
Ice his heart, just standing in high ground or in front line, doesn't give a damn. Nice. I guess he had. Did you have Lincoln's put on him by Quap? He did. Same time as the Manta dodge. Both players on point, just unlucky that they didn't know they were both gonna do it.
Yeah. No, they initiate regardless. Quapping his treatments. He's kind of stuck, but Reaper Sights will catch up Poloson. Can they kill him in time? Mark's Ship does, and he turns into a ghost. Poloson charges the Epicenter, trying to have some impact. This team fight, but he's not a blink tag, and then MP finally catches them. Ghost Sanking doing more than real Sanking. BT faded, also dies here.
MP still has Aegis, Ahmed still has Cheese. They've got the blinks forward.
Well, seeing nothing to say, trying to just push him away as much as he can with the Dragon Slave. Let's strike array.
Fnatic telling this Radiant side just to bend the knee. You stand no chance. 4 versus 5 now.
And the Scout refuses. They're never going to bend the knee. The North will stay with the King of the North.
Final tier 3. Top lane rack still exists, technically, but they don't care. And it's going to come down to this final jump. Batrider needs to really consider his options wisely. They can't get the Drow. They might be able to get the Queen of Pain with the Lincoln's Pop, but Wraith King, his reincarnation, 1 second. Oh, he'll get it with the Aghanim Scepter. Luckily, he will respawn.
Okay, like he's fighting till the death, but he's gonna respawn whenever he dies. Yeah, exactly. So you're spawning in the middle of a couple of heroes. Can they kill him a second time? No, the blink is immediate, but the racks will fall. Luckily, they've got a range back. They try the lasso. The Yasuo tells them it's too quick. They cut the range a second time. They have to give him the false promise. A double. Laguna Blade kills Abe, but the Echo Slam finally using it.
Refresh shot. Can you get a second Echo?
The slam out because they kill him in time. DJ can't have that impact he was looking for the Berserk on the 2. Now going for Ice Size.
But he can pull back. He has the blink Echo.
He because of the blink. He has the blink echo a second time. Battery died as well, together with Raging. They all fighting back.
Going now, big creep wave, DJ's ready.
Nice. Where's the echo slam? We're still not seeing it. They have to go out inside. There's the echo! Onto 4! Destroying Miscow!
That's game.
The Pacen!
DJ shuts the door.
Miscow has nothing to do but weep for their losses.
Buy back your Sand King, buy back your Oracle, bring the Rage King to the fight once more, but you can do nothing to stop Fnatic.
They don't care. They believe in no god. Their only god is DJ. Fnatic has just done it with the grace of an echo slam.
5 games.
5 games, and after 11 games, Miscow tried so hard far, and it was a very, very commendable play.
That was a challenge for Fnatic. A lot of us thought coming into this that Fnatic, after TNC had qualified, would be the favourites easily, super easily. I thought, group stage, naughty window. You've been opening yourself.
It's a window to the
halfway through the group stage, I thought, the one team I see here having a chance,